Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just... ...30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Tannehill will throw out one that's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Taken down at the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's intercepted in the end zone.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack?
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Shaquille Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at their 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 37 yards.
And the Colts get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now back to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Taylor. And some room to work. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. pushes past him.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Running left, Taylor.
He finds some open field, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tannehill to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It's a quarterback sneak. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
I mean,
Who calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off.